Pressing, here she goes.
I'm gonna get the big buck. Stop!
Stop it, oh, whammy.
Come on, big buck, stop!
$4,000 and a spin.
One big buck. Come on, we're looking for you. Stop!
Stop it, double your money. And a spin. And a spin. Betty, here we go. Big bucks. Who's the champ? Stop! $2,000. And Rick is the champion today with $38,450.
Today, these three players are after high stakes, but they'll have to avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Peter DeMarcan.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Rod Roddy, and welcome everyone to Press Your Luck. We're talking about some serious pressing today. I guess we're talking about serious bucks as always. We also have some big news for all you Press Your Luck home game players. Our home game will begin on Monday, May 14th and last for 20 exciting shows. So be sure to watch every single day to find out if you're one of the lucky winners. A lot of bucks. And right now, let's meet the players who are going to be vying for big bucks today on our show, starting with Susie Beilhartz. Hi, Susie.
Hi.
I understand you were married in Hawaii?
Yes, on Maui, 9 years ago.
Why did you leave?
I don't know. I had to come to work.
Come to work. And when was your anniversary was recently?
Day before yesterday.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you.
Susie.
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll make some bucks.
I'm ready.
Celebrate that anniversary. All right, good luck
Thank
to you.
you.
And let's meet Betty Orlando,
Hi,
our
here.
second player.
Hi.
Hi, Betty. Where are you from, Betty?
I'm from Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
That's a long way.
It sure is.
You came all the way here to be on Press Your Luck.
All the way to win big bucks.
That's great. Well, that's wonderful. And you personalize things? You sew?
That's my favorite thing. I just love to sew. In fact, I brought you a little gift.
Huh.
I don't want you to be like that other guy and not get any presents. You know that other MC?
There is no other MC, is there?
Oh, well, you're the best. But
Oh, that's great.
that's
Look
when
at
you
that.
go golfing.
Golfers, for
That's
golf.
right. That's right.
What is that? It's, what's it? Old golfers never die. They just lose their putter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Well, thank you, Betty. I'll get
You're
to
quite welcome.
use that. Will
My
it improve my
pleasure.
handicap?
Well, I
So I'm
hope so.
severely handicapped.
It's for your first hole-in-one.
All right. Thank you, Betty. That's very nice. Let's talk to Stephen Tattersall, our third player. Stephen. Where are you from?
Tarzana, right here locally.
Right here, a local guy, huh?
Local guy.
Was the surf up today or what, Stephen?
I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
And you're active in sports, right?
I'm active in sports. I also umpire high school baseball and get a lot of radical things happen.
What?
Well, you know, you never can make everybody happy, so you got one guy either yelling at you or throwing something at you, or something's always happening.
Well, we're going to be throwing money at you,
All right,
Stephen, all
let's
right?
go for it.
Good luck to you. All right, players, you know how it works. 4 questions. You buzz into the right answer on the questions, you get 3 spins. You give a multiple choice answer, get you 1 spin, and you build up spins to make money, and you know all about that, right?
Right.
Are you ready for your first question?
Ready
Here
to
it
go.
comes. According to Spring Magazine, must have missed the last issue, you can clean your fingernails and cuticles thoroughly by inserting your fingertips into this citrus fruit. Betty.
Lemon.
Lemon. All right, is the correct answer lemon, lime, or grapefruit? Susie?
I'll say lemon.
Lemon, says Susie. Let's go to Stephen.
I'll say lemon, too.
Lemon. Well, you can clean your nails and cuticles by using lemon. Susie picks up a spin. Betty gets 3. Stephen gets a spin. That goes down as the weirdest question on this show. Bill Mitchell, our producer, is a sick man. Okay, here we go. A survey of florists tells us that when a man buys flowers, he tends to buy what color? Susie?
Red.
Is the correct answer red, pink, or white? Betty?
I'll say red.
Red for Betty. What do you think,
I'll
Stephen?
say red also.
Red. Well, you're all right. Men buy flowers that are usually red. Susie goes to 4, Betty to 4, Stephen to 2. Here we're moving along. What do manufacturers add to white sugar to make it brown sugar? Susie?
Molasses.
Is the correct answer molasses, honey, or corn syrup? Betty?
I'll go for molasses.
Molasses for Betty and Stephen.
I'll try corn syrup.
Stephen, you should have stuck with the ladies because the correct answer is molasses. Susie goes to 7, Betty to 5, and Stephen stays at 2. 4th question. In a new survey of American historians, which of our 40 presidents came out on top as our best leader of all time? Stephen?
Ben Franklin.
Is the correct answer Ben Franklin, Lincoln, or Eisenhower? Susie?
I'll say Eisenhower.
Eisenhower for Susie. What do you think, Betty?
I'll go with Lincoln.
Lincoln, you're a wise lady because they chose Lincoln as our best leader. Susie stays at 7, Betty goes to 6, and Stephen's looking in his book to see if Ben Franklin was president. 2 spins for you. We're drawing him a chance to turn those spins into dollars, so hang in there. We're coming right back. All right, we're back. As you can see, during the break, I had 10 lemons on my fingers just to clean everything up because I know how important it is. We've got a board up there with $13,000 in cash and some whammies. Be careful. The player who ends this round with the most money gets to play last, which is where you want to be. You can pass your remaining spins during your turn, and 4 whammies put you out of the game. With all that in mind, we're going to go to Stephen. Fewest spins, first player. Are you ready? Make some bucks?
Ready. Let's go.
Here we go.
Press my luck. Let's go. Big bucks. Big bucks. Let's go. Stop.
Stop at $350, Stephen.
All
One
right,
spin
all right.
left. 350. Press your luck to
Yeah,
pass.
I gotta go one more time. Let's
Moving
go,
on.
big bucks. Let's go. Stop.
Stop at a whammy. Okay, Stephen, $0, 1 whammy. We now go to Betty with 6 spins and no bucks. Okay, Betty.
Come on, big bucks. No whammy. Stop.
Stop at $300. First place for now. 5 spins, press your luck or pass.
Come on, come on.
Everybody wants
Come
first
on,
place.
no whammy, no whammy. Stop.
Stop at a whammy. They caught me. Caught me back. I was doing my dance. Oh, Betty, I had a good time, but you
Yeah,
didn't.
no,
4
I
spins,
didn't.
$0, 1
Well,
whammy.
now
I'll
we're
put my
gonna
clothes
go.
back
Now
on and
we're
we'll move
gonna
on.
go. Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at a whammy again.
If elected, I will raise your taxes.
Oh, okay, Betty, you have to think
It's
about...
gonna go.
No, okay, because you don't want to get 3 spins
No,
for
I
round 2.
don't.
The spins are being passed, and they're going to Susie. 3 spins for you, Susie. In the passed column, you have to take them. Here we go.
Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at a stereo. Value of that stereo is $5.50. First place for now. Susie, 2 more you have to take. Here we go.
Come on, big bucks. No whammy. Stop.
Stop at $450. You're at $1,000. Susie, 1 more spin. Then we'll deal with the 7 you have.
Come on, big bucks. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $700. That's $1,700. 7 spins. Press your luck or pass. You have first place, Susie, which is what you want to have. You have it for now. What are you going to do?
I'll press my luck.
Gonna go.
Okay. Come on, big bucks. No whammy. Stop.
Stop at a pool table valued at $8.95. Susie, you're at $25.95. 6 spins. Press your luck or pass.
I'll press my luck.
Press it on.
Come on, big bucks. No whammy. Stop.
Stop at $200 on a spin, $27.95. You still have the same 6 spins, Susie. What's your pleasure? You're in first place by $27.95.
I'll press my luck.
Pressing on. No whammies for Susie, and
Come
she's
on, big bucks.
$27.95.
No whammies. Stop.
Stop at $400, $31.95. Susie, 5 spins. You have first place by a lot of bucks. What are you going to do?
I'll press my luck.
Pressing. Susie's pressing.
Come on, big bucks. No whammies. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at a whammy. Susie, I think he wants to go back to Maui. You know what I mean? $0,
Right.
4 spins. You pressed it and came up with a whammy, but you have 4 spins. What's your pleasure?
I'll press my
Here
luck.
we go.
Come on, no whammies. Big bucks. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $400.
Right.
That's first place. 3 spins. Press your luck or pass.
I'll press my luck.
Pressing on.
Come on, big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at $350. $7.50. 2 spins. Press your luck or pass.
I'll play. I'll press
go.
my luck. Come on,
Wants
no
first
whammies.
place.
No whammies.
Has it for
Stop.
now. $450 more, $1,200, and 1 more spin, Susie. What are you going to do with it?
I'll pass it.
Well, it goes to Betty or Stephen. Who would you like to give it to? Betty has 2 whammies, Stephen 1. No dollars for either.
Gosh, I'll pass it to Steven.
To Stephen, isn't that nice? Stephen's very grateful.
All right,
1 for
let's
you,
go.
Stephen.
Okay,
Here we
thank you.
go.
All right, let's go. Big
You have to
bucks.
take
Let's
it
go.
first place.
Stop.
Stop at $550. Betty has $0, and Susie's in first place with $1,200. You have the advantage. And we'll be back with a whole new round of questions right after this. All right, players, we're going to do it all over again with 4 new questions. You're going to give me answers, and answers become spins, and they spins become dollars. You got that? You ready for your first one? Here it is.
Ready to go.
Glamour magazine suggests rekindling childhood memories by eating some of your favorite childhood snacks. If you wanted to rekindle with s'mores, you'd make a sandwich of chocolate and roasted marshmallows placed between 2 whats. Betty?
Graham crackers.
Is the correct answer. Graham crackers, chocolate cookies, or Twinkies, Susie?
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers, says Susie.
Graham
Steven.
crackers.
Graham crackers is right. I love them. They're great. Everybody picks up spins. Susie gets a spin. Betty gets 3. Steven picks up a spin. And would you order us s'mores and have them brought into the show? Thank you very much. Here we go. This former First Lady is still alive, but when she lived in the White House, reporters called her the Steel Magnolia. Who is she? Betty?
Rosalind Carter.
Is the correct answer Rosalind Carter, Pat Nixon, or Betty Ford? Susie?
Gosh. Pat Nixon.
Pat Nixon, says Susie.
Betty Ford.
Steven says Betty Ford. Well, the so-called Steel Magnolia was the name the press gave to Rosalind Carter. Betty goes to 6. Well done, Betty. Here we go. People often order their steaks medium rare, but if you ordered steak tartare, how would it be served, Betty?
Raw.
Is the correct answer raw, medium, or well done, Susie?
Raw.
Raw, Susie. Steven?
Raw.
Indeed, steak tartare is served raw. Susie goes to 2, Betty goes to 9, and Steven goes to 2. Have you ever had it?
Yeah.
I see you loved it, Betty. All right, here we go. Some of the hottest, most expensive action on television occurs at La Mirage Country Club. On what popular, Betty?
Dynasty.
Program will you encounter La Mirage? Is the correct answer Dynasty, Dallas, or Emerald Point? Susie?
I'll say Dynasty.
Dynasty for Susie. Steven?
Stick with the girls. Dynasty.
Smart man. La Mirage is the posh place on Dynasty. Susie goes to 3, Betty to 12, and Steven to 3. All right, that was the last question. Players are going to take that spins to the big board and decide who's walking away with big dollars. So come on back. We're back with the big board players, but first we have a first here on Press Your Luck. After 8 million shows or whatever number we've done, Betty is the first contestant to have buzzed in and answered all questions to get the maximum amount of spins. 12 spins. Betty, congratulations. Another record on Press Your Luck.
We want money.
We
want money.
Betty says, the heck with the record, I want the money. All right, there's 80,000 up there on the board, and there's one prize worth more than $5,000, and a whammy up there who wants the money as well, so be careful. Let's take a look at dollars. Betty, 0, Steven, 550. Susie, first place, 1,200. You play last. You've earned it. We go to Betty with the least amount of bucks, but a lot of spins. 2 whammies, though, Betty.
Come
You ready to go?
on, make him good, make
Here
him
we
good.
go.
No whammy,
Stop at a whammy. Oh, Betty, now, you have 11 spins, but you have 3 whammies. You know what happens if you pick up one more whammy? You'll be out of the game. So you have to play it very carefully with respect to strategy. 11 spins.
Go.
Okay, here goes Betty. A lot of spins, looking for big bucks.
No whammies for sure.
Stop
Stop.
at $750 on a spin, second place. And you still have 11 spins, Betty.
I'm gonna go.
Gonna go. Betty's throwing caution to the wind.
Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at a... Oh, Betty, you worked so hard. I'm so sorry. You are out of the game.
That's all right.
We now go... I feel the same way. We now go to Steven with $550 and 3 spins, 1 whammy. Steven.
All right, let's press your luck. Let's go big bucks. Let's go big bucks. Let's go. Stop.
Stop at Kauai, Steven. The trip to Kauai is valued at $1,636. That brings you up to $2,186. About $986 more than Susie. First place, 2 spins.
Let's go, Peter. Let's get big bucks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $1,400. $35.86. 23.86. 23.86 more than Susie. First place. First place. Stephen, you have 35.86. One whammy.
Go for it.
You gonna go?
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta go. Let's go. Big bucks. Let's go right here. Let's go big. Stop.
Stop at $2,500. Stephen, $6,086. First place for now. Obviously, we want that, or you want that, to hold up to see if you can become the champ for today. You have about $4,886 separating you and Susie. We're going to slide on over to Susie with $1,200. Are you ready, Susie?
Big bucks. Come on, no whammies. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $1,250. There's your big buck, Susie. $24.50. Still some catching up to do. Approximately $35.50 to get to where Stephen is. You going to keep going?
I'll press my luck.
All right, Susie.
Come on, big bucks. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop and pick a corner. Susie, you can have 5 loungers, $1,500 on a spin, or $1,750. Take your time and make your pick.
I'll take 1,500 and the spin.
1,500 and the spin. It's yours, Susie. $39.50. About $2,100 separates you and Stephen. You still have 2 spins.
I'll press my luck.
All right, she's going to press.
Come on, big bucks. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at $750 and a spin. Now you're up to $4,700 even, Susie. That is, let's see, that's $1,386 less than Stephen. Second place, 2 spins. What's your pleasure?
I'll press my luck.
All right.
Come on, big bucks. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at a whammy. Oh. All right, Susie. 2 whammies, $0, 1 spin. You want to talk strategy? You have to, if you go on, you have to pick up something that gives you an additional spin in order to stay in the game to beat Stephen. Your option is to pass to Stephen. If he whammies, you and Stephen would come back tomorrow with $0. What are you going to do?
Oh, gosh. I'll go. I'll press
You going to
my
play?
luck.
Susie, you have to get something that gives you an additional spin. Are you ready, Stephen? Let's see if Susie can stay alive. If not, Stephen will be the champ.
Big bucks. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at a whammy, and Stephen is the champion today with $6,086. We'll be right back, Stephen, to find out what you won right after this word. Yeah. We are back with today's big Press Your Luck winner, Stephen, with $6,086. Stephen, Rod Roddy is going to tell you everything you've won. Rod?
Oh, yes, I will, Peter. Stephen, you've won a Hawaiian vacation. A round-trip flying holiday for 2, air coach via Western Airlines spaceship from Los Angeles to Honolulu. Western's Islander service features warm hospitality and delicious cuisine. You'll stay at the Kauai Surf Resort, situated on Kalapaki Beach in Hawaii. 200 acres of tropical grounds, luxury rooms, island entertainment, and warm traditional hospitality. The Kauai Surf Resort. That prize totaling $1,636, combined with the $4,450 in cash you won, gives you a grand total, Stephen, of $6,086. Congratulations!
Stephen, well done. $6,086. That's a lot of baseball games to umpire. That's a lot of bucks. Well done. And Betty. Betty, you want to throw in the towel?
Oh, yes.
Let's have it. Throw in the towel. Betty just threw in the towel. What do you think? Betty, you got whammied.
I know.
But you played well. You got all those spins. You know, it's just the luck of the draw, or unluck, as it were.
That's
but
right.
you've been a pleasure to have on
Well,
the
I had
show.
a wonderful time. Thank you so
glad.
much.
Thank you. And Susie as well, I thank you for being with us. We have some prizes for both of you. You won't be going away empty-handed. And we're going to see Stephen next time. But until then, here's some words from Mr. Jordan Cascarano of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Press Your Luck is an exciting game enjoyed by one and all. Most anyone can participate. Everyone has a ball. The contestants are somewhat edgy. They're there to make a buck. Having answered all the questions, they now must press for luck. The lucky ones all leap for joy. Even the losers get a rise. Although the whammy got to them, everyone gets a prize. Yes, indeed, Jordan. And here's one that was sent in for Betty. From Georgia McAtee of Iowa City, Iowa. 1 whammy, 2 whammy, 3 whammy, 4. And now it doesn't matter, because you ain't playing no more. All right, Georgia, thank you. Until next time we'll see Stephen, this is Peter DeMarkin saying so long. The press